What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Hope all is well. Love and light, everyone. It's your guy, J Day. Today, guys, I'm cooking live with J Day. Is what's going on over here. It's Saturday. It's cold outside in New York. I'm a little hungry. Today's I usually work a double shift on a Saturday, but I figured, you know what? I'm gonna chill and relax and enjoy my evening and sit back, watch some TV and chill. You know what I mean? That's what I'm gonna do. Instead of working that extra shift. Sometimes, man, you gotta take care of yourself. You gotta take care of yourself, treat yourself, indulge a little bit, you know. But I normally when I cook in my crib, normally I do a pre-recorded video. So this is kind of like new for me to be cooking and in my kitchen live, So this is a dish that I actually saw somebody make on TikTok. I love coconut. I love curry. You guys can check out some of the videos that I've made with coconut curry dishes. But this dish, this girl made it. I should have wrote down her name just to give her the kind of credit, But she made coconut curry wonton soup. All right, so it looked good. I'm gonna do it my way. You know what I mean? It's not a hard recipe, because like I said, I'm familiar with infusing coconut milk and curry together. So with that being said, I said, you know what, I'm gonna try it my way. I couldn't find the wontons, so I said, you know what, I'm gonna settle for dumplings. So I'm doing coconut curry, coconut curry, shrimp and dumpling soup. Yeah. So I'm gonna show y'all some of the ingredients, and then I'm gonna get started, and then yeah, we're gonna go from there. So I got I got these beef and vegetable dumplings. Mandu is the brand. So we're gonna be using these today. All right. And I got 1.5 pound of shrimp. Yeah, 1.5 pound of jumbo shrimp. I got that. Just showing y'all all the ingredients, all right? I'm gonna season the shrimp with some better pot curry. Yeah, what y'all know about the better pot curry? That's what I'm gonna season it with. They got all different kind of curries. I love curry. Those of you guys who know me, and for those of you who don't know, now you know. I love curry. So with that being said, when I first started cooking like Caribbean dishes, being from New York, you know, it's we pretty much New Yorkers are engulfed with different cultures. You know what I'm saying? So I grew up around a lot of West Indians, just as well as Spanish people. But working around a lot of Caribbeans, I always knew how to cook. So for me, you can give me a recipe, and I pretty much can, run with it. You know what I'm saying? So, but with that being said, uh, better pot curry is the best curry to use if you're going to use a curry. You don't really have to burn it, but I am gonna burn the curry this time with this only because I don't really have I'm not using chicken or beef or anything like that or goat. You know what I'm saying? When you're using seafood, you don't really have to. I mean, you should burn the curry anyway. That's just me. I mean, if I'm lying, you West Indians, y'all let me know. But anyways, I am gonna burn this. Now, if you were using like chief curry, yeah, you definitely have to burn it. But this is like real pure curry. This is what the Jamaicans use. Most Jamaicans use this. All right. Shout out to all my Jamaicans. C-Mod, did you open your Dominican bank account? Yeah, I did. I did. But we cooking live today. We cooking live. Um, but yeah, so we're gonna use this. So I'm gonna season the shrimp with this better pat curry. I'm gonna season it with some Lorry seasoning, some onion powder, some garlic powder, and that's pretty much it. All right. Now I'm gonna use this kind of coconut. I'm gonna use this Grace coconut milk. This is the coconut milk that I'm gonna use for this soup. All right. And then I got my vegetables. Not too much. I got some bok choy. I got some cut up carrots, and I got some scallions as a garnishing for the soup. All right. For those of y'all just tapping on in, Be sure to hit the like. Be sure to hit the like. Be sure to hit the like. All right. So now I done pretty much put the oil in the pan already, and I'm gonna get started. And I'm gonna show y'all as we go along. Unfortunately, I don't know. For some reason, if it were on, I'm on StreamYard using this. So normally, if I was going live on my phone, I could just reverse it. But I don't even think it has that feature to allow me to reverse it. So with that being said, I'm just going to show y'all here. Now, I done pretty much heated up the pan with some oil in here. And I didn't use too much of oil. I used about maybe 3 to 4 tablespoons of some canola oil. Nothing crazy. You know what I mean? So now that that's heated up, oh, this is like the main thing, guys. I'm forgetting the main part here. I got my pilon here, yeah, from Dominican Republic. You know what I mean? Pretty much what I have in here, guys, is some fresh thyme. I got some Scotch bonnet pepper. Now I like spice. For those of you guys who don't like spice, if you want to be making this dish, if you want to use like a milder kind of a pepper, you can use like crushed peppers, hablano, um, jalapeno. You know what I mean? If you're not one of those people that like spice, but I like spice. So as I said, I got some 2 Scotch bonnet peppers in here, some fresh thyme. I got some garlic, and that's it. Yeah, thyme, garlic, and 2 Scotch bonnet peppers. I got about four to five cloves of garlic in here. All right. So as the oil is heating, I'm gonna add this mixture, my little mixture. Some people call it green seasoning, but I ain't blended up. I just, got the chopping in my pilon. Alright, so with that being said, I'm gonna add this in here. Make sure the heat is down a little bit, because I be multitasking. I don't want to mess up. You see that? I don't want to burn anything. But I added that mixture in this oil, and I'm gonna let that fry up just a little bit, just a little bit. Now look, guys, this is my first time making this dish. I'm gonna be real with y'all. So it's always trial and error. You know what I mean? So we making this together. For those of y'all just tuning in, like I said, what we making tonight on this cold New York night here, we making some shrimp and dumpling coconut curry soup. Yeah, buddy. Y'all know about that. That's what Jay they cooking up in here. And Jay they apartmento. They apartmento. They Jay they how we go. Well, that's what we doing. So as that's frying on up, I'm gonna keep the fire on low as that's doing that. So now I'm gonna season my shrimp, guys. I'm gonna season it up. Like I said, something simple, nothing crazy. And then oh yeah, as that's doing that, see, I be forgetting. This is why I don't like doing live shows while I'm cooking because I don't want to forget certain things as I'm doing it. So I put that green season mixture in there, right? So I'm gonna burn the curry with some of this, right? This is what the Jamaicans call it, West Indians call it, they call it the burning method. So I'm gonna add some of this curry powder to that. And like I said, normally when I'm doing like curry chicken, I normally don't have to do that only because, um, chicken is heavy, it's a heavy protein. Shrimp is light, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have to burn this, especially to bring out the curry flavors, you know what I mean? And then, with curry, you have to be careful when you're cooking with curry because if you don't cook it the right way, you end up getting sick. Yeah, depending on kind of curry you cook. Like, I don't use McCormick and none of that stuff. I don't use none of that. I don't use none of that. Yeah, okay, so that's burning. I'm going to show y'all what I did here so y'all can see. This is what they call the burning method, guys. All right, you see that right there? That's what they call the burning. So you let this burn for about couple of minutes or so. So as that's burning, I'm gonna keep the fire on a low, keep it low, because I don't want to burn it, really burn it. I'm gonna season up this shrimp with some more curry, because as I said, guys, not a lot, just a little, maybe about a teaspoon and a half, only because I put about maybe about 2 or 3 teaspoons of curry powder to the oil. All right, and I'm gonna use some of this Lori seasoning. Okay, You ain't gotta go crazy either with with the salt, with this the all-purpose seasoning, only because seafood is naturally salty. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna use some oregano, ground oregano, Dominican oregano, straight from Dominican Republic, baby. Season that with that shrimp. I'm gonna add some onion powder. Add that to the shrimp. I'm gonna add some garlic powder, guys. Season all of that up there like that. Okay. Now I'm gonna mix it. Just mix everything on there. You know, with this kind of curry, you gotta wear gloves. I ain't got no gloves, so I'm using, using pretty much the spoon to mix it, season everything. All right. So now that the curry is pretty much done, I'm gonna add some of these carrots to it. I'm gonna add some of these carrots. All right. Add some carrots there. Add some carrots on there. Turn the heat up just a little bit. Don't worry, I'm engaging y'all. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm doing here. So now that I'm gonna add the carrots, let it cook for a little while. I give it about maybe a minute or so. All right. This is what the shrimp is looking like. Yeah, boy. So I'm gonna let this cook, right? Let the carrots soften up just a little bit, and then I'm gonna add maybe about four cups of water to that. I'm gonna add about 4 cups of water. All right. Yeah. We're gonna add about 4 cups of water to that. Smelling good up in here, guys. Smelling real good up in here. Word. I worked on Thanksgiving, so I went to my people's crib. Shout out to Junior that invited me. You know, one of my viewers invited me. Actually, I invited myself. You know what I mean? Went to his mom's crib and had some of that good comida Dominicana. Food was lit too. It was really good. All right, guys. So now that I'm cooking these carrots on there, I'm gonna add about 4 cups of water to this. Let me show you what it's looking like. Smelling real good. Curry smelling real good, guys. Look at that. All right. So now I'm gonna add 4 cups of water to that. All right. Mm-hmm. And if you want, if you need to add more water, you add more water. Like I said, guys, this is my first time making this dish, so it's all about trial and error. That's one. That's 2 cups. That's 3 cups. And that's 4 cups. All right, so I added about 4 cups of water. Um, it might need. I want it to be more of like a soupy consistency, so I might add about 2 more cups of water. I'm gonna add 2 more cups of water. So far I added 4 cups of water. I'm gonna add 2 more cups. And all right, so in all, guys, I added 6 cups of water to this. All right. So I added 6 cups of water. So let me show you guys what the soup is looking like so far. Now, this is a quick recipe. It's not. It don't take a long time to do to cook shrimp, as y'all know. For those of you who don't know, it don't take a whole lot of time to cook shrimp. And this is why I said, all right, you know what? Let me come on here live and show y'all what JD do in the kitchen. Because one of the things that I do plan to do eventually when I'm down there, opening up a little spot, nothing crazy, little, fast food, good food, seafood, something I haven't really decided yet, but I got enough recipes in my pocket, you know what I mean, that I know I could make some money off of, you know? So, yeah. But as I was saying, this dish is something that I seen somebody else made, and I said, you know what, let me come on here and reinvent it my way, all right? So let me show y'all what it's looking like. All right, so I added, like I said, 6 cups of water to this. And then I'm gonna let this, boil up a little bit, let all the seasonings and all the flavor just marry together. You know what I'm saying? And then once I do that, I'm going to I'm gonna add. I think I'm gonna add. See, as I said, guys, this is my first time doing it, and I know it's gonna come out good. You know, it's all in the seasoning, baby. It's all in the seasoning. You a cook, you should know it's all in the seasoning. But what I'm gonna add these dumplings. I'm gonna add these dumplings to the soup first. Yeah, I'm gonna add the dumplings first, and then I'm gonna add the shrimp, and then I'm gonna add the coconut milk last. That's how we gonna do that there. Yeah. And then if you need to add a little bit more seasoning to it, you add a little bit more seasoning. Especially now. Now would be actually the time to taste the water to see if the water is flavorful enough before you add in the dumplings. Yeah. And I would say yeah. See, definitely needs some seasoning. So I'm gonna add some more of this Lori's to this. Yeah. Add a little Lori's to that. Definitely need some more seasoning to it. I'm glad I did add some of that seasoning before I put in the dumpling, because that's the key, guys. The key is before you add in your dumpling, you want to make sure that juice is tasting flavorful. All right. Now that's perfect for me, only because I be trying to cut down on the salt. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the flavor's perfect for me. Got a nice little heat to it. Oh yeah, and it's good. These soups, I love soups in the wintertime. It's warming, comforting. Especially when it's cold, like a day today. Oh yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this, buddy. I'm definitely gonna enjoy this. And that's another thing. When you now that I already seasoned the shrimp, right? The water's already flavorful, and the shrimp is already flavorful. So I didn't really have to OD on the seasonings. You know what I'm saying on here. So I didn't really have to go crazy because, as I said, the shrimp is already seasoned as well. Yeah. All right. So as that's bubbling on up, I'm going to add some of these dumplings here. I'm gonna add these dumplings on in here. Oh yeah. Mm. Yeah, add these dumplings. Smells good, y'all. Smell real good. For real. Oh yeah. I put about 10 dumplings in there. I've never had them before. This is my first time making this dish. As I said, for those of y'all just tapping on in, I seen this girl make it on TikTok. I was like, yo, I gotta have it. I gotta have it. Coconut and curry, give me that any day, bro. I can eat curry dishes about 2, 3 times a week. I'm not even gonna lie. That's how much I like curry. Especially like with coconut. Oh man. And then see the thing is like when in Dominican Republic, once I get there, I have more access to fresh coconut opposed to using canned stuff. You know what I'm saying? We gotta utilize what we have here. But when you can access it naturally, man, and if you guys didn't check out that video that I put out of Chamo and I going to Rio Hamal when he making the arroz con dule con coco and the fish, yeah, I need to check that video out. But I like rice with my coconut. I like coconut milk in my rice. I like coconut milk in my. I got a lot of coconut, like coconut milk recipes in my sleeve. Oh, real talk. Oh yeah, I done mastered cooking with coconut milk. Oh yeah, for sure. It's smelling good. Let me show you guys what this is looking like. Oh yeah, smelling real good up in here, buddy. Oh yeah, we getting Caribbean style here. For those of you guys just tapping on in, what we working with here is curry shrimp and dumpling soup. I got the dumplings in here. I got the shrimp going. You know what I mean? It don't really take too long to make a dish like this. Only because shrimp and dumplings, they already pre-cooked. These are pre-cooked, you know? Like I said, I've never had them before. This is my first time trying it. I'm hungry. And just to cook, it's just crazy, guys. Like, you go shopping to cook, to buy all of the ingredients for this. You know how much I paid? I paid damn near almost $70. $70. Word. 14.99 for a pound of shrimp. 14.99 for a pound. And these ain't even, they calling these jumbo. Like, look at these, bro. Are you serious? 14.99 a pound. And these supposed to be jumbo. To me, these is like large shrimp. They ain't even extra large. They look like large shrimp to me. If you really want to talk about it. Word. All right, so now we got smelling good, smelling good. Let me show y'all what we're working with right now. All right, so now this is bubbling on in. I'm gonna add the coconut milk. I'm gonna add this coconut milk to it now. Oh yeah, it's coconut milk time, baby. I'm gonna add this whole can of coconut milk because what that coconut milk gonna do is going to thicken up the soup. It's gonna thicken the soup right on up. Oh yeah, it's gonna thicken that soup right on up. Mm-hmm. This is what I'm talking about. Smelling real good up in here. Mmm. Smelling real rich and hearty. Let me show y'all what this is looking like, man. Mmm. 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 Ooh. Look at that there. And I ain't even add the shrimp in yet. We ain't even go there yet. I'm gonna let that cook on in, let it bubble on in a little bit. Add the shrimp, add my bok choy, the scallions. Oh yeah, we gonna see what it do. We definitely gonna see what it do. So yeah, and now that it's winter time, this is the time to start cooking, especially here for those of us uh, who living in the states. Yeah, this is the time. What kind of dishes y'all like eating in the winter time? Let me know. Let me know what kind of dishes y'all like. I love soups. I like chili. I like hearty foods. You know what I mean? That stretches and lasts, especially when you want a budget, building a house and all that. You got spaghetti. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's time to start making meals like that because I'm usually like I work a lot. I'm always on the go. You know what I'm saying? So I barely have time to cook. I would love to be able to cook more, you know what I mean, in the crib, but just don't have the time. Oh yeah, it's smelling real good, guys. Let me see. Now, and then after you add the coconut milk, you want to taste it as well, just to see if it needs a little bit more seasoning. And then at that point, if it do, you alter it a little bit. Yeah, it does. It needs a little bit more seasoning. In all honesty, guys, I'm gonna be real with y'all. It feels like it's missing something. Maybe I think once I put the shrimp in there, and I'm gonna be the first to tell you, I keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real. This is my first time making it, trial and error. But it tastes like it's missing something. And at that point, um, What is that long seasoning that I have just had? I think it needs a little bit more of that. We're gonna see though. We're gonna see. Well, I'm gonna doctor this right up. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna get it right. I'm gonna get this right. Yeah, it needs a little something. It's got the spice there, but in terms of like the flavor, and then you know what? I should have waited. I should have waited, but it's all right. I'm gonna add this shrimp in here now. I ain't put too much of salt, but I'm gonna add this shrimp in here and mix it on in and see what we do after the shrimp. That's what I should have done. Should have waited. Yeah, and that way. But it smells good, guys. Smell. I tell you, smell good. Smell real good. Let me show you what we're working with here. Look at that. Oh yeah. We're gonna see though. Let them shrimp cook on in. Give it about, because like I said, shrimp don't take too long to cook. It don't. And then I got my little scallions. Might add these in here now. With some more flavor. Oh yeah. But yeah, man. I do enjoy cooking, you know what I'm saying, when I do have a chance to, when I do have a time. But the way my lifestyle is set up right now, time just doesn't allow me to do these kind of things, you know what I'm saying? But I always tell myself this too shall pass, you know? This too shall definitely pass. I'm gonna cover it. What did I do? But yeah, when you know, when I know one thing, when I get down there full time and I'm starting to, uh, I think it's hard for a lot of us, and that's what I think a lot of us need to start doing when we go down there. I always say it, trying to live like a local, going down there with a certain amount of money. In my situation, it's harder only because, as I said, I'm building a house, and then I'm always doing more than what I should. But it's I already know for me it's going to be a big adjustment. It's going to be a big adjustment only because when you're accustomed to living a certain kind of way, you can't really. Not going to say I'm going to be limited on the kind of income on my income. I'm not going to be limited. I think that on my income, I'm going to be living like pretty much a middle class Dominican. You know what I mean? Only because I won't have a mortgage or anything like that. You know what I mean? The only thing that I'll be pretty much paying is my utility bills, like cable, internet, those things, and the entertainment and all of those things. But in terms of like having a mortgage and all of that stuff, nah, nope. And another thing, there's a lot of things that when you going through that transition, when you're in the transition phase, like somebody like myself, a lot of things you should be writing down. Um, all the things that you should be doing. Like, just give you an example. For me, um, I know at some point I'm going to have to. Um, damn, what's my train of thought? I hate that. Uh, damn. But anyway, there's things that you should be writing down and checking them off as you go along, so that once you get there, all these things are pretty much done. And always keeping in mind that uh, I have learned being down there, and that's not even just living down there full time. Being down there and doing business, and how business is being done. We as Americans, we're so accustomed to things just being done like that. Especially us myself living in New York. We New York minute, and it's real. When we tell y'all New York minute, we have things done in New York in a New York minute. I remember living down in ATL for a while, and I'm just like, oh, you get when you are accustomed to having things done a certain way. It's hard. It's hard for you to adjust. I know for me, And I always say for people, you got to exercise patience only because things are not going to get done the way you expect them to get done. You know, so it's a lot of things that you're going to have to readjust yourself to. You know, don't get me wrong. Everything ain't gonna be peaches and cream. And for people who are just experiencing DR, or you one of those people that are, just getting on YouTube and checking out, different YouTubers' videos and channels and stuff like that. Um, don't go by all the what you see, the glitz and the glam, because there's always another side to it. There's pros and cons to everything. Trust me when I tell you that. Especially maneuvering in DR. you know. Oh man, smelling good, guys. Oh yeah, it's just smelling good. I'm gonna show y'all what this looking like. Ooh, yeah. Let me see. Yo, when I tell y'all guys, and I'm not even shitting myself, like I'm not shitting you or myself. This is spot on. Spot on. Guys, when I tell you I did that, oh man. Oh man. Whew. Look at this here, man. Bubbling, 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 baby. For those of y'all just tapping on in, this is what we talking about. This is what we talking about, man. This is curry shrimp and dumpling soup, baby. Oh man. And I'm sitting here thinking like, oh man, it's not gonna come out. See, and the shrimp, it don't take that long to do shrimp. Once the shrimp turn pink, that's it, man. It's done. You don't want to overcook your shrimp. You never want to do that. But man, oh man, this is going to be nice. Look at that. Look at that there. Melt my own heart with that, man. Oh, oh man. Look, I got so excited, guys. I forgot to put the damn bok choy in there. God damn it. Oh man. I don't want to overcook the damn shrimp, but I gotta put this bok choy in there. Bok choy don't take too long to cook. It really don't. It don't. But man, let that cover. Damn, I forgot, guys. I forgot that I done got myself so excited. I forgot to put the damn bok choy in there. That's fat people shit for you. I'm telling you, it's fat people problems. Fat people, we get excited, when we see good food. I know I do. I don't know about the rest of y'all fat people, but I do. No matter how in shape I may want to get, or even if I get to my goal, and which I will over time, I'm still always gonna have a fat man's mentality. Word. That's what happens when you raised on, brought up in an African American culture. My family like to eat. All of us we like to eat. And as I said, this dish, first time making it. First time making it. It scored A plus. I does this. I does it. I don't do it. I does it. You know what I mean? I does this, y'all. For real. Oh man, it's amazing, amazing, amazing. You want that bok choy, you know, man. But yeah, guys. So that's what it is, man. I'm so excited for the future for myself, anyway. For all I got going on and being able to get down, and not just for me to help other people, man, to make an impact. You know, being able to make an impact, because I mean, it's nothing like being able to do something you enjoy doing. You know what I mean? Nothing like it. I mean, I do what I got to do now because we got to do what we got to do. But I know for me, I'm working towards getting to where I want to be. And sometimes in life, I say it all the time. I put out a lot of motivation. Try to anyway. Um, I'm all about the feedback. But sometimes in life, you got to sacrifice and do things that you just take yourself outside of your comfort zone. You know. Um, my viewer, shout out to Crazy World. He sent me something, and it said, "Sometimes you gotta make yourself uncomfortable in order to be comfortable." And I was like, "Yo, that was like I needed to hear that at that moment because I was going through it. You know what I'm saying? We all go through trials, man. It's all how you cope with them. You know. Some people be like, "Damn, Jay, you always positive and." Um, always got a positive attitude. And I'm just like, yo, what's the point of living stressed? You know what I'm saying? I try not to. I mean, there's a lot of shit that I let just go. You know what I mean? Rather than just wear it on my sleeve, because it's like there's people out here dying. Committing suicide and shit. Man, I got too much other things to be focusing on. Rather than about uh, reflecting on the past and past traumas and things people have done and holding on to grudges and all that kind of stuff. I ain't got time for that, man. Life is too short. Word. Life is too short. Let me see here. Let's look at this bok choy bye. Yeah. And I don't really like all my vegetables to be overly cooked. I like a crunch to my vegetables, like even when I'm making cabbage and stuff like that. Yeah, but yeah, guys, uh, looks amazing. Looks amazing. So there y'all have it, man. I hope y'all enjoy this recipe. Let me show y'all what we looking like here. For those of y'all just tapping on in, we talking about curry shrimp and dumpling, coconut curry shrimp and dumpling soup. Yeah, buddy. Yup, that's what we talking about. Coconut curry shrimp and dumpling soup with some bok choy, some carrots, and some scallions and garlic and all those Caribbean flavors married on in there, buddy. Yeah, people like, why you say body so much? Because I be around a lot of Trinities and to be honest with you, my people be like, because my grandfather is from the West Indies. He's Trinidadian. He died before I was born. Never got a chance to meet him, but I always heard stories and my pops is like, yo, because my pops is from Harlem. He's a Harlem Knight. He tell you, I'm from 125 and St. Nick. My pops is one of those. Pops is one of a kind. But anyway, he used to always tell me, he's like, yo, you got it honest. You don't even realize where you got it from. He's like, you're cooking, he's like everything. He's like, it reminds me, he used to say, he called this Pops Papa. He said, it reminds me, you remind me of Papa so much. He said, oh man, you would have loved him. But yeah, he's like, as far as like the cooking, because I started doing this from when I was young. You know what I'm saying? Young. That's why I know, like, for me, you give me a recipe, I'll take it and run with it, no problem. You know. Um, but yeah, opening up a little restaurant, it was my passion at one point, and I would like to do it in DR, but I think about it. If I'm living in Puerto Plata, I already thought about it because everybody want to open up a restaurant, uh, a restaurant, a lounge and all that. Too much of competition, you know what I'm saying? So for those of you who think about that, just think about the competition around you. Puerto Plata ain't but that big. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, guys, I'm out. I'm about to enjoy this coconut curry shrimp and dumpling soup. I hope y'all enjoy the recipe. If you like the video, be sure to hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe. And also, I have an interview tomorrow between 12 and 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So y'all be sure to check in for that tomorrow. Topic for tomorrow is going to be about the interviewer is a retired guy, and he's about to make that transition to DR. So that's pretty much what the interview is going to be about. All right, so y'all be sure to check in for that tomorrow. And until then, y'all stay warm, y'all stay safe. Be easy, y'all. Peace and love.